Hey everyone, so here. So today I want to go over the best cookies in the Error Buster Season 1 and also cookies you need to avoid. On top of that, I will also go through everything you need to know about this game mode. So each season we will get different cookies, and this season will last for 13 days and 19 hours at the time of this recording. We will have ancient, legendary dragons and beasts, super epics, rares, and common. We do not have every single cookie in the game, but we have some selected cookies over here, as you can see. So let's start with cookies you need to go for. Cookies that if you see, you need to select immediately. First up is no-brainers. We have Burning Spice Cookie. If you see Burning Spice Cookie, go ahead and select Burning Spice Cookie. But the same goes for Mystic Flower Cookie. If you get Mystic Flower Cookie, you do not need to worry about dying, especially at the early stages of this game mode. Shadow Milk Cookie. Shadow Milk Cookie is just insane against bosses. He will just destroy every single boss you see. Golden Cheese and White Lily are good options here because in this game mode, in this specific season, the bosses have a hit shield that they get every once in a while. So you need a cookie that does a lot of attacks at the same time, which is like Golden Cheese and White Lily Cookie, to make the boss lose its hit shield very quickly. From the super epics, I'm gonna go with Stardust because of his curse and the debuffs he does, Camellia Cookie, and Elder Fairy because of the good defense he has. He will automatically just make your team super duper tanky. Now I would say go for Crimson Coral, but no, instead go for Elder Fairy, because Crimson Coral you need to have her as the only cookie in the front of the team, which is super hard to do in this Error Busters, because the cookies you have in your team are super duper random. So Elder Fairy here is the better option because Elder Fairy will just work in whatever team you have. For the epic cookies, a good option is of course none other than Creme Brulee, because as I said, there are head shields and hitboxes for the bosses, and Creme Brulee will not struggle at all to get rid of these hitboxes. And a good pair with Creme Brulee is actually Laser Cookie. Laser Cookie will just defense shred your team and just make Creme Brulee deal way more damage, which is just insane damage against bosses. Another good cookie is Rubble Cookie, because once again the defense shred on this cookie is just insane. If your team doesn't do damage, your team will start doing damage when you have him because of the defense shred he has. Parfait is a good cookie if you do not have Mystic Flower. She's a good alternative for the healing. Not only that, but she does buff up a bit, so Parfait is a good option over here. From the rare, yes, you heard that right, from the rare, Blackberry is a good option. Blackberry just pairs super good with Creme Brulee because she gives an extra attack speed bonus, 15% more attack speed. So if you do see Blackberry and you already have Creme Brulee and you do not have Laser Cookie, go ahead and go with Blackberry Cookie. Now for the cookies you want to avoid, it is none other than Dark Cacao and Sea Fairy Cookie, because mind these are not the awakened versions, nor do they have their crystal gems or their magic candies. So avoid Dark Cacao, avoid Sea Fairy. I wouldn't say avoid Holly Berry because she does give you some defense. So for the epics, you wanna avoid Pumpkin Pie because you know what will Pumpkin Pie do? No offense. You wanna also avoid Caramel Shoe because also what will Caramel Shoe do? Nothing. Poison Mushroom, because once again, what will Poison Mushroom do? A bunch of nothing. Prophet Cookie is just RNG in a kit, which just sucks. It just sucks. One time you use him, he does damage. One time you use him, he heals. One time you use him, he doesn't do damage. He just sucks. Do not use him. Avoid him. Please avoid this cookie. Chili Pepper. Avoid Chili Pepper, because Chili Pepper, she doesn't have her magic candy, meaning she will be doing a bunch of nothing. Avoid all the rare cookies except for Blackberry, as I said. So rare cookies, no thank you. And of course, common cookies, no thank you. You do not want to have a team with Gingerbrave and Wizard. Trust me, you do not want that. Now that we know what cookies you need to avoid and what cookies you need to go for, let us go over some things you also need to do. Please level up your protocol effects. Your attack protocol, HP protocol, and cooldown protocol, they are all equally as important. The augments, the best one for me personally I would say is the attack. You can go here for 3 attack and 2 HP protocol, which is pretty nice. And you will get some set effect. You will get 2 set effects. You will get one which will give you an extra 10% attack and one that will give you a 10% extra HP. And of course you have your shop here. You cannot avoid the shop, you cannot forget about the shop. Everything here is super duper helpful. Get here some soul stones, some rainbow cubes, some resonant toppings, and some biscuit dough, some balls here too, some EXP star jelly, which is all some good stuff. And you have over here, which is the error button operation. For the amount of protocol upgrades you have, you will get some rewards, which is super nice. And for some honorable mentions, here is someone like sorbet shark cookie, mango cookie. Well, yeah, that was it. Very straightforward, very simple. If this was helpful, please do leave a sub, a like, and as usual, I hope to see you soon.